One of the bad things that's happening in our nation today is the racial hatred. Blacks hating whites, whites hating blacks. And that hasn't always been true to the extent that it's happening now. And it hasn't been true in folk music and in folklore. My father, Benjamin Botkin, was a major folklorist in the 20th century, and it didn't matter to him what color you were or what your background was. As long as you were a good person, folk music became popular starting in the 1920s. And it was a family called the Carter family that made records beginning in the 1920s and were heard all over the country and popularized folk music. It was a husband, A.P. Carter, his wife Sarah, and her cousin Mabel. And they were so popular, they made so many songs that they started to run out of songs they knew. So A.P. got in his old Chevrolet and drove around the country, and he began to make up and find folk songs. And one of the people that he got very much involved with was a black blues musician named Leslie Riddle. And the two of them started to put together old songs. Leslie was a good blues musician. A.P. was more of the folklorist guy. He went around the country finding songs. But the two of them would travel, and of course this was in the days when black people and white people couldn't stay together, eat in the same restaurants. So A.P. took very good care of Leslie. They were very good friends. A.P. always made sure wherever they stayed that Leslie had a good place to stay, and A.P. would make sure he had food. Sometimes he'd go to the grocery store and buy food. I mean, they were just great friends, and they put together many songs that were famous then and are still well-known folk songs. And we're going to do one of those songs that the two of them put together called I Never Shall Marry.